$600,000.
Wow. How much? 600.
That's a $432,000 raise.
Have to think about it, eh?
Yeah, he's Benjamin looks sick to his stomach here.
I think you're up.
Yeah, I think that's an honest reaction. He knows that he has got a call here. And he was kind of hoping that maybe he had a smaller flush draw, possibly with a straight draw.
No, it's good. I'm glad. No. This is good.
He's just saying in the tournament you can.
Listen, I have to go. I call.
And he calls.
Oh, boy.
David is not happy.
Well, we now have the biggest bond in the history of high stakes poker, $1.2 million in change.
And he said, I want to run it once.
This is now
Just said that,
Come on,
Barry.
Barry. Listen in.
Just want to get.
I'll bet King of Fives.
I take your hand any day, Keith. Huh? I take your hand.
It's 4.
What do you want to do? It's for you. I don't care. It's, you know, I know it's a lot of money. It's fine. It's fine. It's not one time. Listen, I don't object. I just want to say one thing. It's probably more important on Putt than it is for me. So I just want to let you make a decision. You know, I don't know.
I'm saying one.
Choose one or two. That's it. You know, huh? That's nice. It's true. This one day in his life represents your life.
No, it could be pretty funny.
There's another proposition. We'll just play for the bet, which is there.
Wow. He's just saying, let's play for the 168,000 each. That's a huge break for David Benjamin.
I have to agree with that.
125?
Or I'll just take that. I don't know. What do you want to do? I know I'm favorite. I know I'm very favorite. So I'll make you a deal. I'll take the block. Yeah. This I take and you forget. Can I get my money back?
Now he's saying he'll take the 70,000 or so that's in the pot, 43 of that.
I agree. We don't want to see.
All right, good evening, everybody. Here we are Wednesday evening, and you lucky people, we're here again with another Fast 50 quiz. We weren't sure we were going to be able to do it this week, but yeah, we can do it. So here we are. Right, let's have a quick peek over at the feed, and it's Mihaela who's racking up these imaginary bonus points by being the first person to say hello, referring to this now as Quiz Day. I quite like that, because Wednesday's Hump Day, which is kind of a miserable thing to say, isn't it? Let's call it Quiz Day from now on. Tom's over in Ipswich. Nega, hello to you. Sue, you sent me that wonderful email. Thank you for the update on our local high street. That was really nice to hear, and I've since been talking about it with my brothers and sisters. I know that's only a conversation between Sue and I, but I do like hearing about what's going on in my hometown. Jen, nice to have you with us as well. You're over in Wakey in Wakefield. Maruna, who is our reigning champion, is playing as well. Now, good evening if you're joining us for the first time. We have got a couple of new players. I should say my name is Mark. I will be your quiz master. We've been doing these online quizzes since March 2020. I guess we're going to have to at least go through to our 2-year anniversary at the very least, I guess, even though we are quitting in the real world a little bit now. Yeah, I guess we should definitely aim for March as a minimum. Yeah, I'll think about that. Right, let's have a look then. I just mentioned Maruna. Let's show you how well she did last week. And there you go, top of the tree, Maria Iwana Watson. We had a Spider-Man theme last week for our random round, and she decided to have a play on that name, of Mary Jane's name there, and she came out on top. Now, a bit of a tougher quiz last week. As you can see, nobody getting anywhere near the magical 5,000 point barrier. We've had weeks where 5 or even 6 players have topped 5,000, but nobody got near it last week. Bula starting off the year with a loss, which is a big deal to him, because he wins, I don't know, 80 or 90% of our quizzes. Let's see how well he does tonight. Dan often wins those quizzes that Bula doesn't. He finished down in 6th. Still very good quizzing from the two of them. But let's see if they can rack up a win tonight. We'd love to get some new winners as well. It's always good to get a few new people getting a prize. Prizes we will talk about in a bit. Let's quickly go over the rules. As I say, a couple of new people joining, so we should tell you how to play. So you will play along using your handsets. I presume most of you have at the moment got a mobile phone in your hands, or your tablet or your laptop, and you're watching me on your computer or on the TV. That's perfect. The questions will pop up. There'll be 50 of them back to back, and all you've got to do is answer them on whichever device you are answering with. Most of the questions will be multiple choice or open-ended. Multiple choice, A, B, C, D, etc. And open-ended simply means there's no multiple choice. You just have to put the first letter of the correct answer. Simple as that, just the first letter of the correct answer. You can spell out the entire answer if you want to, but there is no need. So if the answer was David Beckham, just put D for David Beckham. One thing to know though, if we ask you for a name of a character or a real person, we want their full name. So if the answer was Beckham, it would be David Beckham, D. If it was William Shakespeare, you would put W. You wouldn't put S for Shakespeare, you would put W. Please remember that, and don't complain in the feed if you get it wrong. We give you 100 points if you get it right, and a big fat 0 if you get it wrong, and there will be some questions in here that have multiple answers. That means they will be multiple choice. 1 question, 5 possible answers, and 3 of them are correct. If you get them all, you'll get the 100 points. 2 of them you get 40, 1 of them you get 20. We give a speed bonus of up to 50 points on every question for every player. So it means that if everybody, on that rare occurrence, if everybody gets a question right, everybody gets some bonus points. How many points you get is down to you. It all comes down to how quickly you answer. Now, obviously, it's important to get the question right first of all, but if you can get it quick, you will get a few more points. 30-second gap in between each question so that you can take a breather, sip your tea. I do have a cup of tea with me tonight. I know you're always desperate to know what I'm drinking. I've got a glass of water and a nice hot cup of tea, because it's a bit cold and miserable here in January at the moment, isn't it? So I've got a cup of tea. You can drop into the live chat as well during those 30 seconds, and just 15 seconds to answer. Right, that is how we play. We do have a random round that was chosen by the player that finished in 45th last week. Last week, as I say, it was Spider-Man, and this week we're doing this. Toys! Just toys. So who knows what that will mean? Well, it means toys. I'm not going to delve into the world of movies or anything like that. So if you've been off researching the Robin Williams movie Toys, that's not going to do you any good. Maybe something from Toy Story. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not going to tell you anything. There will be 10 questions on toys, though. They will appear between the questions 20 and 29. And then on to prizes. We start off with whoever gets the first question right, and in the fastest time, they'll get themselves a bottle of wine to enjoy at our parent club, which is Mojo. That is the room where we normally speed quiz with you. We will be speed quizzing in there on Sunday, a bit of sing-along bingo as well. I'm hoping lots of you are going to come out and join us. We can still have 30% capacity in the club, so numbers isn't a problem. We obviously still commit to all of the COVID regulations and rules. You do need to have your QR code. You do need to display a test if you don't have the QR code. You know the drill. But look, make sure you book quiz@mojomusic.ro. Fastest question tonight on fastest question number 1 tonight though will get themselves a bottle of wine to enjoy. It's a good one to win if you're coming on Sunday as well. You've got a bottle of wine there waiting. And then on to our winner. We welcome me to you, Bijouterie. Once again, you lovely, lovely people. They're going to jump in for a second time and give us a second prize. Now, Maruna last week won that really beautiful tennis bracelet. Maruna, we have organised for that to be posted out to you. Apologies that we didn't send it already. I had to yesterday send them your name and your phone number, your full name and phone number for the courier. And maybe you got it today. I don't know. But it is absolutely on its way. And the same will be for you tonight if you win. It could be Maruna again, who knows. We will give you these beautiful Troy silver earrings from the lovely people at Me To You Bijouterie, and please give them a like on Facebook. And they have got a really cool special offer on at the moment for the impending day that is Valentine's. It's on its way. Get your gifts nice and quick, and like I say, they have got some really good offers over there, so go and have a look. Facebook is on the screen here, but go over to our Facebook page if you forget this, and we have got them tagged on there, so you can go and have a peek and have a look at their website. Okay, second through tonight, as always, is pizza. And I will always say this: if you win pizza, please send me a message and just say, hey, I won pizza, here's my name and my phone number, so that I can send you your free pizza. Now, I'm not going to send you an actual pizza, but I will, via Jerry's Pizza's head office, send you a text message that entitles you to a free pizza the next time you order. It's free food, guys. Who doesn't want that? All you've got to do is finish in 2nd through to 9th. And then we're on to 10th place, which is the prize that everybody wants. It is the Red Goblin Funko. And I did say on our Facebook page that this will relate to toys, and it's one of those Funko Pops that I would really, really like. It's this one. Because I love Transformers. Now, I don't love those terrible, terrible, terrible movies with Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox and people like that. I cannot stand those films, but I love the original Transformers. I'm a kid of the 80s, although I was born in the 70s. I grew up in the 80s, and I love Transformers. Didn't really have them as a kid because they were way too expensive. There was no way I was ever getting Megatron, but Megatron will be for our 10th place finisher tonight, courtesy of the brilliant guys down at Red Goblin. Now, there's two things here. If you win, you can go along and pick it up yourself, or if you are coming to our quiz on Sunday, I might be able to pick it up for you. I'll need to confirm that, though, and I might be able to bring it to the quiz on Sunday just to keep you happy, but I can't promise that. We'll talk. We'll talk. If you win in 10th place tonight, you'll get that Funko, and we'll work out how to get it to you. One more prize. And it will be for 45th place tonight, 1 month membership for F45 training in Bucharest. Now, I should point out as well, I think it's next week they start their 8-week transformation program. Now, it sounds like something you see on the shopping channel, doesn't it? But it's really, really good. It's an 8-week program where everything is measured. You can do your weigh-in beforehand and your weigh-in at the end, and they check all your BMI and all of that, and they concentrate on your diet, and they do all these wonderful things to help you become the fittest person, the healthiest person you can possibly be in barely 2 months. I highly recommend signing up for this, and you could get the first month of it completely free if you finish in 45th place tonight. Again, these guys are tagged in on our Facebook page. Do go and have a look at them. I train there. I know a lot of you train there as well. Some of you have come through the quiz. People that support the quiz, like Adi Hadan, who is a good friend of ours, he's training with us there now. I was there today. It's keeping me relatively healthy, and I urge you to come along and try it. Now, if you don't win the 1 month, you can still come for a week for free. Just drop me a line if you want to go along. I'll even go and do a workout with you and guide you through it. It's brilliant fun. It's good enough for David Beckham and Mark Wahlberg. They're ambassadors for this. So if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for us. Finishing 45th tonight, you'll get yourself a whole month. Remember, though, this is only available to people that do not have a current membership and haven't won in the past. If you happen to be a current member, or if you've won in the past, I'll come up with a completely different prize for you. Right, lots of you signing in then. Let's have a quick look over here. David's playing in Tunbridge. I haven't looked, Jen, today at politics, and I'm going to ignore everything. As far as I know, buddy, I don't want to get into it all, but I think the UK is pretty much going back to normal in a week or so. That's what they're saying, isn't it? Things are about to get to normal. Natasha, come and work out, buddy. Even if you don't finish 45th, and it is a really good prize, even if you don't finish in 45th, have a chat with me on Sunday, and I can hook you up with the free week, and just come and work out. It's so much fun. Just come and try it. I can't sell it enough. But, you know, they don't pay me or anything, and I don't even get a free membership. But I just love what they've done for me, and I'm very keen to push that over to other people because, you know, I know it helps them as well. Right, I think we should get into this quiz then. Not that many recent news questions, if I'm really honest. I think there's literally like 3 or 4, and I think at least 2 of them are about football, which will please everybody. But there'll be a couple of recent news questions at the start. Then we'll move into some general knowledge. We'll get to question 20 and give you 10 questions on toys, and then we'll take it home with some more general knowledge all the way to try and find our winner. We'll move over to our live game screen in a second, and don't forget, somebody will win on our very first question. Whoever is top of the leaderboard gets themselves that bottle of wine at Mojo this coming weekend. Right, get your handsets ready. Let's get on with this. And we go to our live game screen. First question, according to Forbes, who was YouTube's highest earning content creator in 2021? This gets you the bottle of wine if you answer the quickest correctly, or correctly the quickest. I don't know. Right, time is up. Let's see. Who's it going to be with the bottle of wine? And it's Dan. Dan, look at that. Dan, I mentioned you. Off to a brilliant start, mate. 140 points on that question. And it was Mr. Beast. He's now knocked Ryan Kaji, the kid that does the toy reviews. He still earns like $35 million a year or something from YouTube. Mr. Beast, you might know that he did the recent Squid Game reenactment, which was one of the fastest streamed things ever, or whatever. Anyway, question number 2. Well done, Dan. Which country is currently hosting the Africa Cup of Nations football tournament? Yes, I did warn you there might be some football. I'm good, thanks, Tom, mate. Can't complain whatsoever. I'm fit and I'm healthy, and, you know, that's all we can ask for, really, in this day and age. At this present time. I've managed to avoid it so far, touch wood. Cameroon is the correct answer. 52.5% of you getting that one right. And lots of you still unbeaten on those questions. Bogdan goes into the lead. Shakaria München, I know that you're a big football fan. I mean, that would obviously explain your name. You're into second. B Booty Lining is there. Dan and Codrin make up our top 5. How are you doing, Tom? Are you good? Hopefully you are. Oh, I have got the Funko from last week sitting next to me, ready to be bought on Sunday. Next question, number 3. Which Pacific Island nation has been affected by a huge volcanic eruption and tsunami? Probably the biggest story, I would say, in the last week or thereabouts. So, first letter is all you have to put. I've got a feeling this will be quite a high score. Yeah, T for Tonga, and 90% of you getting that one right. Well done if you got it. I did have a little note on there to say that incredibly nobody has died, and it is incredible with what's happened with the tsunami and what have you, that nobody has died. But there were reports yesterday that one woman, possibly a British lady, may have passed away, which is very sad, so I obviously took that off. We don't like putting mean and, you know, upsetting news in, but it was a big news story at the end of the day, so we included it. All right, number 4. Name the footballer. Look at that, another football question. First letter of his name, please. So, yeah, look, I've got last week's winning Funko. Natasha, that's for you. J. Jonah Jameson. I've got him ready from the Spider-Man movies, ready to bring with me on Sunday. All right, your time is up. Do you recognise that guy? Robert Lewandowski is the correct answer. R for Robert is all you had to put there. The FIFA best player of the year, and I think that's fair. He should have maybe won the Ballon d'Or as not the Ballon d'Or, Ballon d'Or. More Spider-Man, less football. Oh, Natasha, and the football's done. I promise you, the football is done. In fact, I think the recent news is done. We will see. Bogdan still leads, Dan in second. Shaqiri is there in third. Oh, Bula's in fourth. I've said his name now. What's the name of this band on your screen? Multiple choice for you. I did have a nice cup of tea here. Anyone else having a cup of tea? Is it just me? I don't think there'll be any Spider-Man now, Natasha. Not after the 10 we did last week. That is the Arctic Monkeys, who will be coming to Romania to play Summerwell. Is it Summerwell? I think they're playing at Summerwell. I saw them at Glastonbury, and I saw them in their heyday, you know, in Glastonbury. And I'm not a big fan. I don't know why, because I really do like that style of music, but for some reason I'm just not a fan of the Arctic Monkeys. I'll probably still go. Bogdan, Dan, Shaqiri, Munchin, still your top three. Boola's sitting there as well. Human blood is mainly comprised of what? I do sometimes get people messaging me that are quizzing, asking about technical problems that they're having. So I'm just going to quickly help this person. Plasma is the correct answer. 82.9% of you getting that one right. Not too tricky. Red blood cells. We used to learn that tune. Our science teacher used to teach us red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets and plasma. That's how we knew what made up blood. We used to sing that. I went to a very weird school. Very weird school. Still Bogdan out in the lead. Just a small lead over Dan and Bula. Look at this. It could be the Dan and Bula show tonight. But Bogdan, hopefully, will have something to do with that. What is the surname of the acting brothers that appeared in the film Good Will Hunting? The surname of the acting brothers that appeared in the film Good Will Hunting. Good to hear, Tom. We're all okay-ish, mate. We're all okay-ish. If anybody's fantastic, I mean, I don't know how they're managing that, but okay-ish is just fine. 32% of you getting A for Affleck, Ben and Casey Affleck. Casey Affleck. Ben Affleck's a very good actor as well, but Casey Affleck I particularly like. I think he's a tremendous actor. Still Bogdan, Dan and Bula. Rux is there, though. Alf 12 comes into the top 5 as well. Alf 12, I can't remember if you had that name just for Christmas. Do you need to change it? You need to come up with something else? You can call yourself Alf 12, we don't mind. Right, let's move on to question number 8. Which of these is the name of a short layered skirt that originated in cheerleading? That is the skirt from a 1980s clothing catalogue. Look at the state of that. Do you know? Do you know? I'm sure you do. It's called a rah-rah skirt. 65.9% of you managing to get that one right. A tartar skirt. Tartar skirt. I think those were the skirts that were worn by Bucks Fizz at the Eurovision Song Contest. I guess that's a very weird thing to say, isn't it? But see if anybody gets that reference at all, you know. Making your mind up. Bula's gone into the lead, but look at Dan. They've both got the same score. 1,003 points. Bogdan's still hanging around as well. Next question, number 9. Safety matches ignite as a result of the heat produced by what force? Again, this isn't necessarily that difficult, but speed is of the essence. They are 4 different types of forces on your screen, and the correct answer is frictional force, of course, and reassuringly 95.1% of you get that one right. Now, look how important these bonus points can be, because Dan now goes into the lead by 3 points because he answered just that 1 second quicker than Bula. Bogdan tagging along with them. No Rux is there. Simo having a good quiz so far as well. I've never seen Bucks Fizz perform. Did you see Bucks Fizz, the original lineup, or the lineup that's changed 100 times, Tom? I've never seen them. I'm sure it'd be good fun, though. Name the cartoon character, first letter of their name, please. Did you see them at Butlins or something like that? Again, these are references that a lot of our Romanian friends over here won't understand quite rightly. It's a holiday camp we used to get to go to as kids. Well, we went to Pontins or Haven. Butlins was like, ooh. Speedy Gonzalez! S for Speedy Gonzalez. 85% of you getting it right. And it really is this head-to-head tonight between our 2 all-stars, Bula and Dan. Still leading the way with Bogdan, and then the girls chasing them down. Ruxy, Simo, do you have your passport? D, they're all there trying to catch up. Then it's Remo, Family Turpin, Shakari and Munchin has dropped down to 10th, but sitting in the Funko position, but still 40 questions to go. Next question is number 11. Each of the emirates that form the UAE can also be described as what? Sheikdoms, kingdoms, sultanates, or territories? Time is up. Shakedoms is the correct answer. Sultanates, it seems right, doesn't it? But it's not. They're all called shakedoms. I don't know. It feels shakedom's just a funny word. Shakedom. Anyway, 47.6%. Dan, Bula, Bogdan, Ruxy, Simo, still your top 5. Tom, this is the land of the IT geniuses, mate. Everybody over here is incredibly intelligent. Puts me to shame, let me tell you. Number 12, who became the mother-in-law of Timothy Lawrence in 1992? It's a picture multiple choice, so click and confirm your answer, please. Who became the mother-in-law of Timothy Lawrence? Do you know Timothy Lawrence? I doubt most of you do. Some of you might, but it is the Queen. 36.6% of you getting it right. He married Princess Anne. He was her second husband and, yeah, essentially took on the Queen as his mother-in-law. That's not a mother-in-law you're going to argue with, is it? Bula then and Dan. Look at this, 1,478 points apiece, but Bogdan has closed the gap. He's got 1,435. Ruxy is still tagging along with them as well, and it's Do You Have Your Passport sitting in 5th. A nice close one so far. Here's number 13. Select 3 current US late night talk show hosts. So 3 answers here. Get them all. Is he in charge of Oxfam? That's the sort of job, chief executive of a major NGO. That's the sort of job that type of person would end up in. Yeah. James Corden, Jimmy Kimmel and Seth Meyers. If you went for Kelly Clarkson, Ellen DeGeneres, yes, they're talk show hosts, but they're daytime. They're during the day. Corden, Kimmel and Meyers. I really like Seth Meyers as well. I think Jimmy Kimmel is the GOAT at the moment, though. Greatest of all time. No, greatest of the moment. GOTM. Let's say that. I prefer him to Corden. Dan still leads. Next question, number 14. What is 3/4 of 120? Little math question for you. National Trust, yeah, that might be about right. It's royal, isn't it? National Trust, I guess. 90, of course. 58% of you getting that one right. It's one of those simple maths questions that throws you when you're under pressure with 15 seconds. I tell you what, at some point here, Dan has managed to get one wrong because Bula has just suddenly got a little bit of a lead. Dan in second, Bogdan in third, Ruxy and hello to the Family Terp, who are quizzing rather well tonight. They've jumped up to 5th. It looks like all of the Family Terp are there as well. Looking forward to seeing you guys at a live quiz. Please come along. Next question. Which of these is the name of the explorer who claimed Canada for France in the 16th century? It's a little Romanian community in Ipswich. That's nice. There was a really nice Romanian shop in Hastings, a seaside town down in Sussex there. Cartier is the correct answer here. Jacques Cartier. 26.8% of you getting that one right. Good question for Bula. He gets it. Bogdan. He not only was chasing Dan down, he's now caught him and got ahead of him. He's gone into second. Dan in third. Do You Have Your Passport 4th? And Ruxy into 5th. Shakaria Munchin is still hanging around the 10th spot. A few more questions to go before we hit that random round. Here's number 16. What was the name of the 2016 documentary about the early years of Oasis? Great documentary as well. That's one band that will never ever get back together, sadly. Oh, Max has gone to Edinburgh, is he? That's a nice place to go, studying, I presume. Supersonic is the correct answer. Well done if you managed to get that. Bula extends his lead. Dan takes back second place. Bogdan stays in third. Ruxy. And then Do You Have Your Passport is your top 5. It's nice to hear he's gone off to Edinburgh. It really is a tremendous place. I lived in Glasgow for 7 months when I was 17. Yeah, I like living in Scotland when I was young. It's good fun. Next question, number 17. This is the logo for which NBA team? A little bit of sport for you. There was a Romanian store in Wakefield that used to sell you cigarettes cheap before Brexit. Well, they weren't doing the dodgy one cigarette, were they? I used to seem to remember in the 80s my school friends would go and buy one cigarette from a shop from a dodgy guy in a newsagent. that still a thing? I don't know. Houston has in the Houston Rockets. 46.3% of you getting it. Bula breaks 2,000 points. Dan, Bogdan, Ruxy, Simo back into 5th. More than one. Yeah, all right. I think it used to be like 20p a cigarette or something. I never smoked as a kid. Oh, nice. It's good to be in with the Intercon. Very good. Okay, who wrote this book? First letter, please. So the Intercontinental... I don't know whether it's happened, but there is some stuff going on with the Intercontinental in Bucharest. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it, though. I don't know if it's happened or not, so I can't talk about it. If it's happened, then I can talk about it. Anyway, nice place to have a gap year as well, Craig, I would say. M for Michael Crichton, 46% of you managing to get that one. Now, this is ominous because Bula doesn't often take an early lead, and Dan is not normally hanging around with him. But the two of them hold the first and second spot, and we're close to our random round. I wonder if the toy round will throw them a little bit. There's some real stinkers in there. I'm going to tell you now. There's some stinkers in there. All right, one more general knowledge question. Which artist created the For Love of God sculpture in 2007? Good thing about working for a hotel chain like that is, of course, you can get really good deals in other hotels when you want to go and have a trip somewhere. Damien Hirst is the correct answer, 52.4% then getting that one right. So it will be Bula taking the lead into the random round with Dan in second. Ruxy is now up to third. Bogdan drops down to fourth. Shakiria Munchen has jumped all the way back up to 5th place now. We've lost Simo out the top 10. So we're going into 10 random questions on toys. This is our random round. Let's see if this is a good round for our top players. Often a good chance for people to catch up. Here's your first one. How many buttons are on the front of a classic Tamagotchi? Enter a 1-digit answer, please. These are making a little bit of a comeback at the moment, the old Tamagotchis. Albeit as a retro toy. I can't believe a Tamagotchi is a retro toy now. Right, the answer is 3 and 61% of you getting that one right. Now, Bula got it. Okay, so this is always ominous when he knows his stuff about the specialist subject, because sometimes it's the bit where he slips up. Anyway, he hasn't, not even close to winning it yet. We're not even halfway. We've been talking about hotels this week, actually, because of what's happening in our hometown. We'll talk about that in a minute. Sue gave me some very interesting information. The original Transformers Megatron robot transformed into what? Gigapet was the other one, wasn't it? Yeah, so that had 4. That was the rival that was released to try and tap into it. So yeah, very exciting. We're going to be getting a massive boutique hotel in the middle of Tunbridge, my hometown. It's very exciting. Now, it is a gun, and in fact, if you just look closely at the original toy there, you can see the trigger, you can see the sight, you can see the gun parts on him. So Bula, Dan, Ruxy, Bogdan, Shakiria, all getting that right. Remo and Simo have both jumped back into the top 10. I've got a feeling this might be a good round for them. Don't forget, you can win Megatron tonight. Not the original one, sadly, but the Funko Pop version, which is very cool. Number 22. In 2004, Brain Freeze was added to which game by Milton Bradley? Milton Bradley is the name of a games manufacturer. It's one of those things. I don't think I've ever had Brain Freeze. Maybe I did as a kid, but I don't seem to remember getting it now. Operation is the correct answer. It was one of the extra things in Operation. I think they put butterflies in the tummy, or was that an old one? I can't remember. Anyway, 80.5% of you getting that one right. Bula got it wrong. Dan closes the gap. Ruxy closes the gap. Bogdan closes the gap. Do you have your passport? Sits in 5th. Simo and Remo still down in 9th and 10th. Plenty of time to catch up, though. More toy questions to come, and this will be number 23. What item of cutlery is Forky from Toy Story 4 created from? So what item of cutlery is Forky from Toy Story 4 created from? There is Forky, the toy version, the actual toy. So it is a toy question, and it is a spork. S for spork. 68% of you getting that one right. Hopefully that didn't slip up any of you. Bula, Dan, Ruxy, starting to get a little bit closer at the top there. Bogdan, dropping back a little bit, but let's see if you can catch up. Shikari Munchen there in 5th. Spork. I thought that was a nice question because you instantly want to say fork, don't you? But it's a spork. You can see it's a spork. Number 24. What was the nationality of Professor Erno Rubik, the inventor of the Rubik Cube? Tell you what, as far as Rubik Cubes go, I do have one of those really cool Rubik Cube electronic versions. I think I gave one away at Christmas or just before Christmas. I have got another one that I might give away this coming weekend. Maybe. I'll certainly give it away at some point. It's really cool. It has the screen. Hungarian is the correct answer. Bula back to scoring points. Breaks 3,000 points. He's looking very good for the 5,000 point margin tonight. The Skort. The Skort. Isn't that how a Scottish person says skirt? Halfway point 25. What is the most common name for this 2021 must-have toy on your screens? These are everywhere. Skort. Kids love these things. And they are generally called poppets. Poppets. And look at that, 92.7% of you getting that right. I have got a very good bunch of poppets to give away on Sunday at the quiz. If you're coming to Mojo, if you're coming here on Sunday, I have poppets that I will be giving away as a team bonus prize. And they're very cool ones. You have to come and see them. They're very cool. I think they're glittery and they're glow in the dark and they're just awesome. Anyway, Bula got that wrong. Can you believe? Shorts and skirt in one. How many columns are in a Connect 4 grid? A shorts and skirt in one. What? I mean, I don't even understand the point. I mean, I know, like I think they developed like a netball skirt at some point, which had the shorts built in. I don't know. 7 is the correct answer. It has to be 7, so you can get a 4 in there. You remember, you can go in the centre, so you kind of had to know it was 5 or 9, or 5, 7 or 9. 7 was the correct answer. I tell you what, Bula and Dan have been getting questions wrong here. It's allowing people to close the gap. Ruxy is in 3rd. Bogdan's in 4th. Family Turp have crept on up. This has proven to be a very good round for them so far. Simo is still down in 9th, and Booty Lining is in 10th. Here comes 27. Which of these is not a common trick performed with a yo-yo? Shorts with a fake skirt in front like a reverse mullet. Like an apron. Oh. Angry Pirate is the correct answer. And before any of you have a go at me, please don't go Googling Angry Pirate, okay? In a ring grind over mountain walking the dog. They're all real moves in the world of yo-yoing. Bula gets one right. Dan's now crossed 3,000 points. Ruxy's definitely catching them up though. She's really closed the gap on the two of them. She's in 3rd. Bogdan and Shikari Munchen still 4th and 5th. Which of these is the world's most valuable Funko Pop ever sold? Sorry about that, Victor. Hopefully you just saw a pirate that was angry. Look it up in the Urban Dictionary. Or something. Don't come crying to me. Alex DeLarge is the correct answer here from Clockwork Orange. Apparently there's only about 24 of them that exist. It's a rare version where he doesn't have his cane, and it has sold for over $13,000. There are rumours of others that have been sold for much more, but it's never been proven. These ones have been shown at auction and at eBay, on eBay, to have sold for that amount. All of those are worth a lot of money, those ones. Well done if you got it. Along with Jade, select the names of the other 3 original Bratz dolls. The worst question of the night, I promise you. Does anybody know this? I mean, this is real guessing territory. Proper tricky question. I don't know how, but Bula just got the lot. There's no way Bula knew the names of the Bratz girls. He must have got it. Must have just got a lucky guess. Sasha, Chloe and Yasmin were the correct answers from left to right. Sasha, Chloe and Yasmin on your screens. Bala and Luna were the number 1 and number 2 names for female dogs in the UK. last year. Right, Bula, he comes out of that smelling of roses. We go into general knowledge to take us home. He leads the way. Here's your next question. Ali G appeared in the music video for which Madonna song? Toys round is over. Hello to the Unicorn, who's made an appearance now in the top 10. I do hope you're all still playing and you're not off Googling Angry Pirate. 64.3% of you getting music. That one. All right, Bula still leads the way from Dan, Ruxy, Bogdan and Shikaria. Then it's Family Turp. Do you have your passport? The Unicorn is moving on up a little bit here. B Booty lining in 9th. Bogdan sits in 10th. Maybe that was Bogdan's plan all along to try and get the 10th position. We will keep an eye on that as we get closer towards the end. Here's number 31. According to legend, the shape of tortellini pasta was inspired by what part of Venus's body? Have I seen Big Ben ever? Yes. I have seen pictures of Big Ben since they took down the most of the scaffolding, and I think it looks tremendous. Navel is the correct answer. Belly button, basically. 69% then getting that one right. It's as you were. Bula, Dan, Ruxy, Bogdan and Shikaria. Victor, I'm hoping you're referring to Big Ben, as in the massive clock that is in London. If you haven't seen it, they have been spending years redoing it and restoring the blue and the gold on the clock face. It looks absolutely stunning. Looking forward to seeing it again in person. 32. Which actress plays the title role in the movie on your screens? It is the movie Diana, sorry. How long have I been in Romania? Diana. Who is that? It is Naomi Watts. Look at you all jumping to conclusions and going for Kristen Stewart. She's in Spencer, which is the new one coming out. Apparently, she's up for an Oscar, they reckon, for it. We will see. But that is Naomi Watts. 47.6% of you managing to get that. Bula got it wrong, allowing Dan to close the gap big time. But look at this. Ruxy is only a couple of questions behind them as well. Ooh, we've got a freeway race here. They've stretched away from Bogdan and Shikaria Munchen. Next question, number 33. In Hokusai's print, The Great Wave, which mountain is depicted in the background? You can see it just there. I'm looking at my other screen, but it's just there. Great cup of tea, by the way. One of the greatest things about being able to go back to the UK is bringing tea back here. Can't get a decent cup of tea here. Yes! It happened! Well done, you guys. 100% of you getting that one right. It is Mount Fuji. The easiest question of the night. I thought we might trick one or two of you. We haven't had one of these for a while, have we? But there you go. Everybody getting it right. Hopefully you all scored tons of bonus points as well. We have just 50 points separating our top two players. And then it's back by, what, barely 60 or 70 points to our third place, which is Ruxy, number 34. Which group of people completes the name of this band? Mike and the What? Click and confirm your answer. I wanted the fourth option, option D, to be teachers, and I really couldn't find a good picture of a collection of teachers where they look like teachers. But it's A, mechanics, Mike and the mechanics, not Mike and the doctors, not Mike and the builders, and not Mike and the professors or teachers, depending on how you want to view those. Well done if you managed to get that one. Lots of you did. Bula, Dan, Ruxy, Bogdan, and do you have your passport? Is your top 5. And we'll look down. It's Slippery Jack sitting in 10th place at the moment. Still 16 questions to go, though, so that could change. Here's 35. Escape or die frying is a tagline for which film? Is it Chicken Run, Free Willy, Babe, or The Green Mile? That's a really awful thing, isn't it? Could you imagine if The Green Mile had Escape or Die Frying as the tagline for that movie? But 7.3% of you seem to think, I mean, it was the wrong sort of film to have a funny tagline like that. Anyway, yeah, it's Chicken Run. The Mel Gibson movie, the animation, Aardman animation movie with chickens running, escaping, or dying frying. Hope you've seen it. Still Bula. Then Dan, then Ruxy. Then do you have your passport in 4th? And Bogdan GT is fighting back. He's up to 5th. Slippery Jack still in 10th. Who was known as Ivan the Terrible? The first, the second, the third, or the fourth? Little history question for you. Tricky question, I think. If you know it's Ivan, obviously, but which one is it? Well, our top players knew it. It's Ivan the Fourth. Real split across the answers here, but the majority did get it. 34.1% getting it right. Craig, I do know that because I've seen him play polo. I have. I've seen him play. I saw him play at a Royal Polo Day. It's a long story. On my birthday, and I played for Fulham the day before in a charity football match, and I had a busted knee and I was on crutches. It's a long story. It's a good one though. I saw him play polo. In mythology, which creature sprang from the blood of the Medusa? Harry was playing. Prince Charles was playing. I sat next to Stephanie Beecham, if you remember her. Stephanie Beecham. They stuck me right at the front because of my busted knee. I was very lucky. Pegasus is the correct answer here. Oh, lots of you go for the Hydra, but it was Pegasus. 26.8% flew out. Bula got it right. 4,116. He's got 13 questions to get barely 900 points to cross the 5,000 point barrier. I've got a feeling he might do it. Still Dan, Ruxy, Bogdan, and do you have your passport chasing down? The Unicorn, though, quizzing very well. Jumped up to 6th here. We've got Codrin at the moment now, occupying the Funko 10th place. Here's number 38. Which of these men was the first to win 2 Academy Awards for Best Director? I'm racking my brains for this day. It was an airline that invited me when I was working for Cancer Research UK, because we did a lot of work with them, and I can't remember the name of the airline, which is really bad. It was a brilliant day, though, for my birthday, I must say. 14.6% getting this one right. Most of you going for Francis Ford Coppola, but it was Oliver Stone. That was a tricky question. So if you're one of the 14.6 that just got that right, you have caught up on our leaders. Good one for Bula. He extends his lead at the top. Dan, Ruxy, Bogdan, do you have your passport all still there? Simo now, right where she wants to be in the Funko position, number 10. 12 to go. Here's 39. What type of creature is a Ruffius hornero, the national animal of Argentina and Uruguay? JFK, could it be Full Metal Jacket? No, maybe not. Did he do Full Metal Jacket? Bird is the correct answer, 47.5%. Red Overbird is the one that they know. Bula then knows it, gets it. Dan, Ruxy, do you have your passport? Bogdan into 5th. I don't know, Jen. Someone look it up. Someone look it up. I could if you don't mind. I could look it up after this next question. What word completes the title of this classic novel? Heart of Darkness. Don't know. One of those words completes that novel. The word that we wanted is Scarlet, and the vast majority of you getting that one, 92.5%, smashing it. Well done. Let's have a look at Oliver Stone. Oscar, Best Director wins. I'll have a look for you. I'll have a look. Oh, it was Platoon. I knew it was a. I knew it was. I don't know what I thought it was. Full Metal Jacket, but it was Platoon. I knew it was a Vietnam movie. Good movie, Platoon. Next question, 41. An insect's hard outer skeleton is made mainly of what substance? Platoon. Oh, I think that came out in like 1986. That seems about right because it was massive at my school. I don't know how we were all watching that movie at the time. There must have been a dodgy VHS pirate video going around or something. Chitin with a CH. Chitin is the correct answer here. 53.7% of you getting that one right. Now, I haven't been keeping my eye on the scores here, but I must say I took my eye off it, and look at that. Just like that, Bula has stretched out to a big old lead. It's going to take a bit of luck here for Dan or Ruxy to catch him up. But, well, you never know. You never know. 350 odd points is the gap between Dan and Bula. Number 42. Which of these real people has not been played on film or television by Benedict Cumberbatch? Assange, Holmes, Charles, Turing. Quite how he hasn't yet played Prince Charles, I don't know. Because he looks like him. I think he really looks like him. Is it just me? I don't know. 87.8% then getting that one right. Bula, Dan, Ruxy, do you have your passport? Bogdan GT still that top 5. Simo still occupying 10th position, going for the Transformer Funko. This is where that starts to heat up a little bit because everybody wants to have it. He could have his hair done to play Charlie. Next question. The name of which European capital city means Bay of Smokes in its native language? I mean, Charlie had a bit of hair in his younger days. I mean, he did lose it quite quickly, like Will. Isn't it funny how Harry hasn't lost his hair? Wonder why that is. Reykjavik, 75.6% managing to get that. And yeah, look at this. Exactly 500-point gap now between Bula and Dan. 500 points. Will Dan hold on for second? Ruxy is doing her best to catch up. She isn't that far behind. This is Bula's quiz to lose, but he's only got to get 2 or 3 wrong, and it could happen. We will see. Family Terp take over in 10th position. Here's number 44. Jacques and Gus appear in which classic animated Disney film? No, he is a character. Did I say real life people, Matthew? Did I say that? I don't know. Did I cock that up? Yeah, William's hair went a long time ago. C for Cinderella. Cinderella. Bula getting it right. Dan getting it right. Ruxy getting it right. I wonder if we're keeping an eye here. Let's see if Ruxy can catch up. I do apologise, Matthew. Do apologise if I managed to do that. Right, down the bottom there is Codrin sitting in 10th position at the moment. Could all change. It's my brother picking up on my mistakes. Nobody else saw it. Next question. What is the name of this American fighter pilot who shot down 40 Japanese planes in World War II? Percy Bing, Dick Bong, Willie Bang, Bobby Bung. Who could he be? Bula on the brink of 5,000 points here. Highly likely to get it on this one if he gets it right. Thanks, Helen. Yeah. My brother's already pointed that out. I've clearly cocked up. Dick Bong is the correct answer here. 19.5% doing it. And Bula creeps over the 5,000 point mark. Just like that. 1 point. Yeah, that was a real mistake. I actually changed the Sherlock Holmes answer and forgot to change the question. I had somebody else. I had somebody else that he's played, a real life person. It's my mistake. I remember now. I changed it to put Sherlock Holmes in and totally forgot to change the nature of the question. I'm so sorry. Which of the Beatles narrated the TV show Thomas the Tank Engine? So Bula then, 5,001 points. Dan and Ruxy tussling for second. Codrin still sitting in 10th position. Cornelius coming to the top 10 all of a sudden. Ringo Starr is the correct answer, 73.2%. I'm on to the final episode, which I'm watching tonight, of Get Back. I have really been taking my time over it. Yeah, Doctor Strange is probably him, Matthew. You're absolutely spot on. Really, really enjoying Get Back. Do watch it on Disney Plus if you can get hold of it, or watch it somewhere else. Just watch it. It's so good. Right, Simo's back into 10th place down there. Can she hold on? 4 questions to go. Number 47, which Shakespeare play features the line, neither a borrower nor a lender be? Is it Hamlet, Macbeth, Othello, or the Merchant of Venice? It's my own fault. Sometimes I go and make little changes and I don't remember to change the other bit. So if I change an answer, sometimes I have to change the format of the question as well. And on that one, I totally forgot. I do apologise. It is Hamlet. 2.4% of you getting it right. Bula gets it and extends his lead. Dan second. Ruxy third. Do you have your passport? 4. Bogdan is in 5th. Simo holding on to 10th position at the moment. Codrin, do you get it right? Do you get it wrong? What do you do? 3, 2, go. Here we go. What is the largest city in the USA's largest state? What is the largest city in the USA's largest state? This is a good question for a classic pen and paper quiz, I think. I think when I go and bang the multiple choice on there, it kind of makes it easy. Well, relatively easy. Anchorage, because of course Alaska is the largest state of the USA, so Anchorage, despite not being that big, I suppose, by comparison, is the largest city in the USA's largest state. Still Bula then in the lead. Dan does have the advantage over Ruxy and will probably hold on to it. But look at Eddie. Eddie has now come into 10th place. We're keeping an eye on 10th. Sorry, Jen. I am here to trick people, though. That's what I do. Penultimate question, number 49. Which of these religious observances lasts for the shortest period of time during the calendar year? Which is the shortest? Ramadan, Diwali, Lent, or Hanukkah? So Eddie is in 10th. We always keep an eye on 10th place. It's the most fun position to watch because it changes so much. Eddie stays there. Diwali is the correct answer. 51.2% of you getting it right. Bula's going to win the quiz and Dan is going to get second. Ruxy is likely to get third, but do you have your passport? Might get on the podium, actually, with this next question. It will be your final one. It will be multiple answer. Can Eddie hold on to 10th position? And let's see if Bula can get the last one right as well. Multiple answer, and it's a right tricky one. Get ready to count, people. Number 50. Please select the 3 words that contain 10 letters. Oh, that's a horrible question, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. Get them all. We wanted illiterate, which I thought was a fun one to put in. Minimalist and strawberry. Strawberry. Look at that. Do you have your passport? Did just haul in Ruxy at the death there to get third place. Dan and Bula. Now, I mentioned these two guys at the start of the quiz. I said that they finished a little bit further down last week and that they probably wanted to make amends, and they've done just that. They will take the 2 top spots. Bula absolutely smashing it. So 3, 2, 1. And for the first time this year, there you go, Bula. There's your sprinkles, mate. There you go. You've got a monster score of 5,620 points. That really is a huge score. Nearly 900 points more than the highest winning score last week. Let's have a look through the top 10. Dan, you did pick up the bottle of wine as well, mate. So you got pizza and wine. Don't forget, you can have that this weekend, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. If you want to let me know when you're going, I can make sure the bar staff know, but they will know when you go along anyway. Well done to our reigning no, it wasn't our reigning champion. Are you a reigning champion? No, you're not. I think this is Alina playing Do You Have Your Passport? I could be wrong. Is it Alina? I think it's Alina. Anyway, Ruxy, long time in third place, but you still finished in 4th. Good stuff. Ah, yeah, Maruna, where are you? Possibly the unicorn? Was Maruna the unicorn? Finished in 5th. Bogdan GT in 6th. Shakira was there in 7th. Family Turp in 8th. Eddie gets himself pizza in 9th. And Codrin will win the Funko Pop. Codrin, you must drop me a line so that I can sort out your details at Red Goblin so that you can go and get it. This reminds you of all of the prizes. So Dan, a bottle of wine for you this weekend at Mojo. Well done to you. Bula, Merchia, mate, if you could just drop me a line, please. I will need a name, an address, and a phone number so that we can get me to you to post out the Troy Silver earrings that are all yours. And then, Dan, do you have your passport? Ruxy, the Unicorn, Bogdan, Shakaria, Family, Turp, and Eddie. Drop me a quick line and just let me know your phone number, and I will get you a free text message that gets you a delicious pizza. Codrin upsetting players left, right and centre by snagging 10th place and picking up the Transformers Megatron Funko Pop. It will be available for you to collect from Red Goblin, but I do need you to contact me first so that I can tell them that you have been in contact and they can make it ready for you. So please, please, please do that. And if on your screen it told you finished in 45th place tonight, you've won the 1-month membership for F45 training in Bucharest and the chance to choose a theme for 10 questions next week. Either next week or the week after. Please keep an eye on our Facebook page so I can reveal when we were doing the next one. Right, there we go. Right, Maruna was the unicorn. Unlucky, buddy. Finishing in 5th. Not bad, though. Bad start to the season for you, getting a first and a fifth in your first two quizzes. So we go back to speed quizzing and sing along bingo on Sunday. Please come and join us. We want to make sure we max out the amount of seats that we can have in there. Really helps the bar, really helps us as our small company. And don't forget, if you are a patron, you get a silver patron, you get free entry if you didn't claim it 2 weeks ago, or a week and a half ago, should I say. And if you're a patron, you get a reduced price as well. So I really hope that some of you can come out and join us on Sunday. I am pushing it, I am selling it, because we really do need your support at these events. In terms of other events, now we will be doing some more sing along bingo and speed quizzing because they are really good fun. We've had a request. We might do a superhero themed quiz, not just Marvel and DC, but superheroes across the board. We might do a themed. We haven't had a themed speed quiz for a long time. We might be doing that in the coming weeks, month or so. So you know, keep an eye out for that. And we will look at doing a themed Valentine's quiz as well, which might be a regular pen and paper quiz, old school. Okay, old school. We might be going back to one night of normal quizzing, old school. I know lots and lots of you have been asking for a pen and paper quiz. We think we might do it around maybe Valentine's, but please watch this space. It might not be a true club because we don't think we can have enough people to fill it with the current regulations and the amount of you that can attend at the moment. So we might be doing it at Mojo. You just have to watch this space. Yes, Jen, really sorry to hear that one of our regular players and supporters, Nigel, did pass away just over the Christmas period. So we send our condolences to you for that, and to anybody else that knew him. Right. On that sad note, we will let you go. I will do a write-up over on the Facebook page and just confirm all of our prize winners. Do remember, though, to drop me a line if you have won a prize. And please come and join us on Sunday night. It's been wonderful to quiz with you, everybody. Whatever you do for the rest of the night, make sure you look after yourselves and have a lovely evening. Night, night.